Hello YouTube, and welcome to another general vlog video. Today we're going to do a cold start and an evaluation on it looks like it's a 3 horsepower 20-inch cut MTD lawnmower that I picked up at a sale. Gave a little much for this one, and the reason that I did was because the tires were all in good shape. They don't seem to wobble too bad, other than normal. It's got all the safety features, like, you have to pull that back to start it. The throttle on it worked, and it says it has an extended pull rope. That's what the motor says down there. I don't know if that doesn't have anything to do with it, but it's got a metal handle. It just kind of looked well built. It's got a metal chute on the side. It's attached. It's not missing. And I noticed the plug wire's off. That's concerning. So I went in and got my spark plug wrench socket. And I have a few little things that I always do to them before I even try to start them. So I'm going to walk you through that. I'm going to put you in the tripod. I'm going to walk you through that. Excuse me. And I've noticed that it doesn't look like it's been running a while, but it doesn't look like it's been sitting outside. I've had it sitting outside for about 2 weeks now since I bought it. So that's where all the leaves and stuff that you see down and around in there. And yes, I got my flip-flops on again. I got good flip-flops on. They're not all painted. Muddy because we have a lot of rain this year. But let me get you set up in the tripod, and I'll get this door shut where you guys can see. I'll show you through what I do before I even try to start it. Because if this thing's been sitting out for a while, it's going to have bad gas in it. You don't know the condition of the oil. Anyways, I'll walk you through all that. Once I get you set up here in the tripod, please excuse me. It takes me a second to do this because it's just kind of hard for me to do. There we go. I said that and it went really easy. So I'm just going to keep you on the mower itself. I'm not going to worry about me being in the shot and all that good stuff. And once I get over there, I'll explain to you what I do. It's about a 5-minute thing that I do before I ever even try to pull one. I'll pull it very, very, very slow at the sale to make sure that it's not locked up. And after that, then I don't try to start it. I don't try to do anything until I do these things to it. So let's get these done, and we'll see what kind of lawnmower we have. So, first thing that I do is, let's check. Oh, and yes, this is gas, not kerosene. I don't have anything that takes kerosene. I think I either picked this up at a yard sale. I think maybe my dad might have gave it to me. I know it's gas. I know it's not kerosene. Nobody else gets in my shed to get anything out. So, yes, I know it's wrong, but it's what I use. So first thing that we're going to do is get down here, and I'm just going to take the breather off. See the condition down inside the carburetor. And then once we've done that, okay, I noticed that the choke is on. So I'm going to run this up here to make sure, and that choke does not come off. That's interesting. So the choke must actually work on like an internal vacuum. But everything works good, but I'm going to go ahead and take some WD-40 and squirt everything in here. Not down in the carburetor, just all the connections and everything. And the line as much as I can. And I'm going to squirt down inside the line. And squirt down inside of that one. And I'll come back up into here and squirt up into this one. This is the kill brake. All right, now that that's all done, put that up. Then we're going to check the gas. Now the guy told me that it used to run great. Of course, they all say that, but I kind of believed him. And he just, he said, I switched to a riding mower. I used to use this to kind of trim. He said, I don't do that anymore. He said, it has been started in a few years. he said like 5 or 6 years, and his wife's like, no, I think he used it a couple years ago. Anyways, whatever. We'll just see. I imagine the gas is going to be nasty and old. Yeah, it's pretty well empty. I mean, it don't smell that bad. What little bit, and I mean, there's only like a 1/16 of an inch in there, and it's only in one little spot up at the top. It's like it's got like a little reservoir spot down in the bottom, probably to catch sediments. So I'm gonna put a little bit of fresh gas in it. I won't do a whole tank just because I don't know if there's going to be leaks or what there is, and I don't want to waste any more gas than I have to. But I do want to check the gas lid. That all looks good. Alright, next thing that we're going to do is pop the plug out. And with that plug wire being off, my first concern is, let me get this loose, is that maybe it lost spark. So, well, the plug don't look that bad. Plug's a little rusty on the outside. We'll clean that up. Let's see if it's got any spark, just real quick, now that we got fresh gas in it. Pull this back. Oh, I see really beautiful spark. Felt a little hard to pull though. A little, I don't know, just like a little bit of drag on it. So give me just a second. I'm gonna go around here and hit pause. I'm gonna go clean this plug up and we'll jump right back in. And just like that, we're done with the plug. And basically all I did was I cleaned the plug, just clean the rust off around it, and always clean this little end right here because it can get rusty and it may not spark as well as it could. The end looked pretty decent. I went ahead and cleaned that, blow it all out. Of course, I already did that with the air compressor. And then I put a little bit of WD-40 around the outside metal part, so it's not, you know, it's not susceptible to rust while it sits outside, because I don't have inside storage for this. Although, let me shut this. All right. So now we're going to put the plug back in. And the lawnmower is old enough, it don't have a little rubber boot on it. It could have, but probably not. But I can see that the end of that is really good shape. But I will throw a screwdriver in it and just go around a little bit, just to kind of clean that end that hooks onto the plug. Okay, now that I've done that, did I tighten that plug? Did you guys see me tighten that plug? I don't remember. Evidently not. The wrench wasn't turned the way it's supposed to. Alright, now I got that tightened. So, I've taken this off. I looked down in the bottom of that. It looks beautiful. I greased everything here. I cleaned the plug. The rope looks okay. It's not new, but it's not frayed too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and lift it up and make sure there's no obstructions under. A little bit of grass build up, but no obstructions under. Try not to move that blade and stuff if your plug wire is on. Don't move that blade, because you could actually, if it's an easy start, it could actually start that way, and you'd lose fingers or hands or whatever, and we don't want neither one of those. So I've checked all of those. One other thing that I want to do real quick, just because I'm pretty confident that it's going to be a good machine, I'm going to go ahead and oil this up so it comes up really nice. Oh yeah, it works really easy, and it'll stay up by itself. Muffler looks good. This all works good. I think I've already verified that all this works. Let's see, all the way forward stop, all the way backwards fast. We're going to put her on fast. I want to get my tools out of the way. We have fresh gas. I'm just making sure I've done everything I'm supposed to do. Fresh gas, check that. Won't put the breather back on just yet. Well, let's give her a try, see what she does. wasn't the first puller. Oh, I think she tried to start. Okay, I think it's starving itself for gas. I thought for sure it was going to start. All right, well, let me go get, I'm going to take this rag here and tie this back. I don't recommend this. I'm going to tie that handle back where I can somehow put a foot on the mower and my hand over that. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get enough. Yeah, maybe I did. Oh, now that's a problem. Well, I don't know if I just ripped my nail off. Ooh, man. My whole nail hung on this bolt that's over here. That's going to have to be cut off. Oh, wow. That really hurt. Well, I would have thought it was started by now. That gas is gone. I'm going to try to drop just a little bit of gas in there, and I know it ain't going to work. As usual. So let's just wait just a second. I'll go ahead and take my other rag over here and clean it off a little bit. Normally I have a little bottle that I put some gas in, but I'm in the middle of, I'm out of breath. Fat boy, trying to start a lawnmower and ripping my fingernail off. Anyways, I have a four-wheeler project in the shed. I have wood stored in there from where I'm doing the shishuggi bond for the rafters in my house and all that good stuff. Put that rag up there and we'll try her again. See what happens. Spit out a lot of gas. Well, that's going to be a problem right there. Normally that'll work its way out, but I may have to take it apart and grease it and check everything. I hope not, but all right. So something's going wrong. I'll pull the plug back out. I might be out of frame right now. If I am, I'll tell you guys what I'm doing. I'm pulling the plug out. Going to check the condition of the plug. Oh, it's wet. It's wet, wet. So I'm going to pull it over a couple times without the plug in it. Where I was thinking it wasn't getting any gas, it might actually be getting too much gas. Maybe I should put the breather back on. I'm gun shy now. I keep thinking I'm going to hit that. definitely got to worry about that. It's skipping when you pull it. That's not a good selling feature. And I buy these for cheap, sell them for decently, but still cheap. All right. So I have a little bit of gas down in the bottom. Let me throw this. You know what? Let's just throw the breather back on. Let's take a look at the breather. And you can see the bottom of that breather is still green. I mean, I can open up the canister. It still looks decent. So I'm gonna put it back on because maybe it's just designed to run with the breather. Maybe the hole that the screw goes through goes all the way down, and that's where all the gas is escaping. Although that plug was awful wet for that to be the case, wasn't it? Another thing that I do is I run my screw on the breather a certain way, and I'll do that on a couple places on this. And of course I'm going to take the blade off and sharpen it. And because you'll get, every once in a while, I've never had it happen to me, but I've heard of others that'll get a lawnmower back that, you know, people will say, well, I couldn't get it to run, I took it to a specialist and they said it's a piece of junk. Then you get it back, you'll notice that none of them things have been touched. So you know that they basically got it, mowed their yard with it, and then wanted their money back. And I don't know that that's going to be the case here, but we'll soon find out. Of course, if it's going to keep skipping like that, I want my money back. Boy, it's not even trying any at all now. I mean, it's not trying a lick. Well, I just don't know what to do. Now let's take this breather back off and see. That's really weird that it started right up the first time. Did maybe some trash get up in the carburetor or something? Still see fluid down in the bottom. Checking the plug again. And the plug is soaked. And it doesn't smell. I got a feeling there may have been some gas. Well, there's not really a bowl on this carburetor. That doesn't smell like gas. It's getting wet, but yet it doesn't smell like gas. So I'm just going to leave this plug out for a little while and let it air out. And quite frankly, I'm going to go in and check out my finger. I think I ripped that fingernail halfway off. And it's tingling almost like it's asleep. Not that I'm a big baby, but it gives me a chance to take a break for a second. So I'm going to put you on pause and we'll be right back. Man, we're almost 20 minutes into this and we heard it run, but not very well. Okay, so I took a little bit of a break. It's humid out here. It's about 85 degrees and it just rained right before I started the video. And as you can see, this concrete was perfectly dry. It's just that hot, which just made it muggy. And that's no excuse. I have no excuse. So basically what I did, off camera, just a couple little things. I checked to make sure I still had spark, and I do. I've left the plug out, let it air out. I did put the screw back in and held the choke open. Maybe that choke's messing me up. I can clearly tell that that choke is working the way it's supposed to. Hold on just a second. Okay, sorry about that. I had some people walking through. They don't understand why I'm out here talking to myself. They can clearly see the camera, but I don't think they realize that I'm filming. They just look at me strange, like, why is that dude talking to himself? So anyways, the plug's back in, it's hooked up. I'm gonna move my tools. I'm not gonna add any gas to the carb or anything. Just gonna try it this way. I'm gonna try about, give me a number, 1 through 10. 6? Oh wow, that's a lot. Okay, so we're gonna try it 6 times, see if it starts. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think I heard a little bit of a sputter. 5. We got one more try. Yeah, see, I don't know if you guys seen that, but there, right there's the road going through there. All right, last try. 6. Okay, so now let's look at the bottom of the carburetor. And we have nothing. Okay, well, what I'd like, okay, I'll tell you what I want to do. I'll be right back. Just, you guys stay right there. Don't move. And of course, I don't find what I'm looking for. I didn't find what I was looking for, but we're going to try this. I think when I throw gas down in it, I'm just putting too much. So we're going to throw that little piece of tape over it. And we're going to give it, I just heard somebody shout out 4, so we're going to give it 4 more tries. Oh, that didn't work. And I know you guys are sitting there saying, I told you that wasn't going to work. So, we're going to put this back on and just kind of set that on there. I can't put the screw in it because then I put a hole in my tape and I'm not causing the vacuum that I need to cause. That was 1. And of course it started popping off again. 2, and I see it sucking down that time. Yeah, see, it's not sucking any gas up now. I know we've got plenty of gas. And I swear to God, I know what I'm doing here. It just, I wasn't in the mood to work on this thing. And what I probably should do is start this video all over. But then I would be lying when I say I'm trying to do a cold start. So, I got an idea. Hold on. Let me try something here. Let me get over here where I can put my hand. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Yeah, and we got gas now. Okay. So we are able to draw gas up through. Put this back on there. And what do you mean only 3 tries? I got a little more than that in me. But okay, we'll do 3 like you guys said. 1, 2, 3. I know I lied. Oh, it tried to start. All right, I think we're getting somewhere. But I got to be ready to go over there and put my hand down on that when it ever does start. Okay. So one thing that I want to do, excuse me, I do have to check that text. That was the noise of my phone. Okay, that was very rude. I should not have stopped, made you guys wait while I text. But I have a deal going on. Looking at some land. And we're just now kind of starting to text back and forth. It's an empty lot. It's just right about a block, maybe two from here. It's not ideally where I want to be. It's just two lots. But I have a large pole barn that may have to be moved off my marital property. It all depends on whether I get my property in the divorce, which I should because it was mine before hers. You guys have heard that 1,000 times. But if not, I want to be prepared, and it'd be a nice place for it to go. It's a gravel lot. Anyways, that's beside the point. Let's pull this plug out. And my problem right now is being, give me just a second, I'll verify this. Now it is starting to smell like gas. So, let me just go see if I got another plug. I probably don't, but I'm gonna put you on pause here for a minute because it's gonna take me a second. Okay, and I'm back. I do have one very similar to it, but one thing that I noticed, and I'm gonna fill back in here and see if it's in there. No, it is not. The washer ring is missing off of this one. The one that come out of it. You know how they got that little washer like right there on it? It's missing off this one, and I know it had one when I cleaned it. So, anyways, I'm gonna throw this in there and just give it about 4 more pulls. Excuse me. And if it starts, it starts. If it doesn't, it looks like it's getting ready to pour down rain. And it's getting dark, and I don't know how much you guys can see. And now that I'm smelling it, I smell old gas. So apparently there must have been more gas in there than what I thought. So I may have to stop and back up and start over again and do it correctly this time. 4 tries. 1. 2. Well, it seemed like that wanted to start. 4. Okay, I'm gonna do it a couple more times. 5. See, it sounds like, I don't know if I'm not hearing it right, but I keep thinking I'm hearing backfiring. And we've already heard it run. Let's check this plug. Yeah, I'm starting to feel raindrops now. And that plug is bone dry. Okay, one more try. I know I keep saying one more try, one more try. It's going to be so dark that I'm not going to be able to finish this video anyways. So, I will let you guys okay, that was about a good amount. I didn't feel like I overdid it that time. Okay. 1. I just got the gas down there to it. 2. 3. 4. it try to start? Did it? I think it might have. Come on, baby. Man, I thought it started. It's still wanting to start. I'm gonna try to run it all the way down on slow, see what that does. Yeah, that's not doing nothing. What do I do, people? Go on YouTube, tell me what to do. I know a bunch of you out there shouting out ideas. I've got a couple ideas. Man, the sad part about it is, I don't even know if you guys can even see me right now. So, 6 more times. What do you say? Add gas or no? Let's check the plug first. Let's check the plug. Then we'll do it 6 more times for real this time, and then I'll end it. And unfortunately, I won't see you guys back on this video. I put my old man glasses on here. It's wet, but it's not that wet. Yeah, there wasn't anything built up in it. So, let me look at the bottom of the carb. It's dry. So let me try to splash. I don't think I have any starting fluid. Let me look real quick. No, I've got no starting fluid. But let me grab this paint can lid. Excuse me, paint can lid, and fill it up with some gas, or not fill it up, but put a little bit of gas in there. Ruin my chances of starting it, but you know what? I see junk in the bottom of that gas can. All right, there's some gas. Put the gas over here. One. That doesn't sound healthy at all. Try something. We're only at 3. That was loud. Guess I should have said noise alert, huh? It don't feel bad. There could be a bearing in there missing. Okay, so that was 3. 4. Oh. 5. That was a swing and a miss, wasn't it? Oh, that didn't help. All right, that don't count. That don't count. Do it again. Oh, that was all so much a start. Almost. I'm not getting getting any gas. That's all there is to it. So I tell you what we're going to do. Let's get it up here, over here where I can adjust and know if you guys can see me or not. So I'm going to end this video, and yes, I'm still out of breath. I'm going to end this video. I should have made sure that every ounce of that gas was out, but ever since the divorce, I can't find half of what I own. Well, she still has half of what I own, and I can't find the half of the that I'm supposed to have. Normally I have like a turkey baster that I could take all that old gas out of there, and sorry, somebody running by. I could take that turkey baster and get all that old gas out of there. I didn't have that. It's not an excuse. I should have tried something else. I think I'm going to start out the next time, and I promise you I won't say this is a cold start because we've already had it running. So it's just going to be a continuation. I'm probably 25 minutes into this, and you heard it spit and sputter and run for just a second, and then it didn't. I'm going to start with a fresh gas tank full of gas. I think I'm going to go ahead and take that carburetor off there and just kind of blow through it and everything. Maybe let it soak, then clean it all out and put a new plug in it. I hate to do that because now I'm into, you know, by the time I do all that, I'm going to be into this thing probably 20, 25 bucks, and I'm not going to get much more than that out of it. But now it's almost, I have to do it. I have to. I know this thing will run, and I think I can do it, but why not just go ahead and get a new plug? I got to fix that pull rope. Hopefully there's not a bearing or something missing in there, you know, the round ball bearings that are in there. Hopefully I can fix it, oil it up, grease it up, whatever I have to do. But here's the deal. It's hot. It's not worth me coming out here sweating for 2 or 3 hours to fix it. It's just not worth that. I mean, I'm already going to have about 20 in it. I'm maybe going to get 40 out of it. So in order for me to make 20 bucks, I'm going to come out here for a couple hours and sweat my butt off. It's not worth that. So I have air conditioner in this building, but I have so many projects before this that I should be working on right now. I just kind of want to do a quick, let me show you how good I am at fixing lawnmower video, and fail. But don't give me a thumbs down, man. Give me a thumbs up. At least I tried. Subscribe, and we'll see if we ever get this beast going good. I will. I would almost guarantee you that. I said almost guarantee you that. I want to go back, and as you can see, the sun's setting, and it's beautiful over the lake. Okay, well, not really. I don't even see the sun setting, but the lake is beautiful. I want to sit on my front porch, stare at the water, drink a glass of ice water, and just chill. I would say forget my troubles of the day, but this is it. The 25 minutes that I've been on here, that's about the only thing I've done today. So I can't complain about that. I'm just going to kind of throw it back together, push it in the back, and we'll get to it later. It's not a major fix. I just don't have time. I knew I shouldn't have started this video that late, but I honestly thought it was going to be drain old gas, put new gas, clean the plug, fire it up. I figured by now I would be power washing it, sharpening the blades, and posting it on Marketplace to get rid of. It didn't work that way. You win some, you lose some. Normally I win. This time I haven't lost. I lost the first part, but I win the battle. Anyways, this is General Vlog Videos. Like, please subscribe. Once you subscribe, click that bell notification down below so you can see when I do the update on this. And haven't we already done all this? I feel like this is deja vu, like we've already been here. So anyways, I'm going to get off of here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, getting greasy. A couple of you kind of helped hold parts while I was doing this, and you guys didn't get in my way too much, so we'll see you on the next video. Hope you have a great day. Don't forget, when you comment down below, my 12-year-old pays attention to all the comments. He's the one that answers. He'll come to me and ask me questions. I tell him what to say. He answers back. He wants to be a part of this. I'm allowing him to do so. So please, if I did things wrong, more than welcome to tell me. Do it in a polite, civil manner. Don't go down there calling me an idiot or anything like that. If you do, I'm going to block you, delete you from ever seeing any of my other videos, and report you to YouTube. Simple as that. We can all get along, I promise you. I promise you we can all get along. And I got to walk behind you because I'm still my own cameraman. I don't have a cameraman. I'm kind of waiting. My one boy is taking care of all the comments. I'm kind of hoping my other boy will eventually be my cameraman. We'll find out what happens. So I got to walk around you, poke you in the back of the head to turn you off, and we'll see you on the next video. I hope you have a great day, an even better tomorrow, and an awesome night. And we're getting ready to get a storm again, like we need it. We'll see you on the next video. And goodbye.